Hey kids, it's Dad. It is a beautiful Tuesday, cold, cold, cold day. Having bugles, probably my favorite snack growing up as a scout. Scout campouts, I would always take bugles. Do you guys eat bugles? Bugles and Diet Pepsi, there's probably nothing better. Everyone tells me that bugles are bad for me, but I don't listen to my drug dealer anyways. I'm kidding. But bugles absolutely rock. What's your favorite snack food? Love bugles. Oh my gosh. Total impulse buy. I was at Aldi's. Normally you get off-brand stuff at Aldi's. Bugles rock. Okay, so this morning it's like minus 10 outside. And I was Snapchatting some friends and they said, "Hey Tommy, why don't you tell us what you do when it's too cold?" Well, certainly, if it's way too cold, I don't go to work. Because I work in Green Bay, which is about 35, 40-minute drive. And a couple times over the last month, I just said, I'm going to stay home. It was like minus 17. I said, forget that. And it happened to be the days that, there was no school, which was awesome. So I got a little kid time, little work time, got it all taken care of, and that was kind of fun. One thing I like to do when it's cold is I like to take a cup full of boiling water, pour it up in the air, and watch it turn from liquid state all the way to steam. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. How the air pressure changes and it turns right into a cloud. That's cool. So like totally freezes and it's kind of, I don't want to razzle dazzle you with my scientific knowledge. Because then you have more reasons to hate me. Like you don't need any other reasons to hate me. Did I tell you I like bugles? And so when it's cold, I like to do that. When it's also cold, I don't do a lot of stuff. I like staying in the house. I've been a bad gym kid. I like watching movies. I saw a cool movie on Saturday night, Flight. Very, very cool. That was thoroughly enjoyable. Not Flight. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Captain Phillip is what we saw. Tom Hanks. He's a rock star. So I'm not much of a sledder or a skier. I don't have a lot of Nordic in me, so there's no cross-country skiing or snowshoeing. I've been snowmobiling. I like doing that, but I don't own snowmobiles, so that's kind of cost prohibitive at this point. But I'm not like much of a hunter, so that kind of winter activity. I'm more of a stay inside kind of winter guy. Not like a big Klondike Derby scout camp kind of guy. Gotta tell the scout camp story. This is the best scout camp story ever. So, Mr. Lounsberry was our scoutmaster, and he was hardcore. Green Beret in the Vietnam War. Huge. This guy was thick. He had arms as big as my thighs and thighs as big as my waist. He was just built stack, a brick house. And he told stories about him, and he used to play football for the Army football team, and the defensive line would go into this buffet, cripple the buffet, just crush it. Then they'd go outside and they'd turn cars sideways in their parking spots. And so he used to take us, so he was a Green Beret in the Army, and he used to jump out of helicopters. That's what his job was. He jumped out of helicopters. Like, oh my gosh, seriously? You jumped out of helicopters? Okay, hardcore. So we went winter camping, and it was so cold we decided that we weren't going to put up our tents. We were going to sleep in pine bough shelters. So we kind of built like this big mound of snow and ice, and then we put pine boughs over us, and it was like we're sleeping in like kind of snow cave kind of thing. Okay, it seems kind of cool. I'm 11, 12, 13 years old, kind of stupid. And I had one of these zipper things that had the thermometer on it. Because you always look down, oh yeah, it's like 10 degrees, oh yeah, it's 5 degrees, whatever. And I woke up one morning and it was broken. It was so cold that the mercury broke. I was like, oh, jeepers. So, if anyone asks you, what Tommy's been doing, it was so cold. It was just so cold. What do you like to do in the winter? What's your winter excitement? Sound off. Talk about it. I love you, Madeline. I love you, Claire. I love you, Tommy. I love you, Emma. And I love you, Drew. Claire, the last time I get to see you dance this year is going to be this week. I hope it works out. You amaze me. I love you kids very much. Bye.